One of the biggest questions that I get all the time is that they always ask, they say, Cook, why do men ghost me? Why do men ghost me? Or why do men ghost, period? And while it may seem as if it's because of something you did, that's not the real reason men ghost you. So you're thinking like, oh, he ghosted me, maybe I said the wrong thing, or oh, he ghosted me because maybe my perfume wasn't good enough, or oh, he may have been married, or he may have somebody on the side, or it's all of these ideas that that y'all go up in your head with, thinking that he's ghosting you because of something you did, and it's because of something you said, or he may have found somebody else that's better or something like that. No, do not let the devil play with you like that. Don't play with yourself like that. I'm going to give you, and I'm going to unpack it, the reasons why men ghost women. The first reason why a man ghosts a woman is because it's when reality versus fictional collide. Because in his mind, he'll say to himself, he wants this type of woman, a good woman that can cook, that can clean, that can do XYZ. And when he's confronted with that, he realizes that she can cook and she can clean, but there's a whole complex person that comes associated with that. And then it forces him to, the more he grows into the intimate relationship and he realizes that she is who he wanted, then his masculinity is tampered with, because now he has a highlight reel. You know what a highlight reel is, right? A highlight reel is when someone creates on YouTube or Facebook, they'll create an entire video, but only give you a snippet of that video. And so once he gives you a snippet, that's what men do to women. We only give you the highlight reel. The real person is a totally another different person. And so when his reality versus the fiction collide, now he has to show a level of softness, a level of weakness, a level of vulnerability. And he's not willing to do that. And so instead of facing that or revealing that about himself, he doesn't want to let the woman know that he has a soft side. So he'll rather leave than to be open. One of the things that about Steve Jobs, right? The creator of Apple, when he had cancer, right? He was first diagnosed with cancer. The surgeons came to him and they said, we can go ahead and do an operation and get it out of you. But he refused to have the operation, not because it's going to be painful, but he didn't want to be opened up. Eventually he passed, but he didn't want them to open him up. Sole reason. It's in his book. As it is with the man, he doesn't want to be opened up. So he'll rather stay tight and move past the scapula of love, the scapula of commitment, the scapula of togetherness, the scapula of quality time. He doesn't want to show any of his 5 love languages. So he'll rather ghost you than to reveal himself. That's number 1. Stay tuned for number 2. The second one is we ghost not out of malice, but just out of avoidance. Because we don't most men haven't been taught how to process their emotions, how to, confront their emotions, or to even talk about it. So what happens is that when y'all are vibing, everything is going great, and that you tapped into his masculinity a little bit. Well, that's perceived as a threat to him, right? So rather than confront that feeling, confront or try to channel or try to flush that feeling out, he'd rather just take flight. Rather than to flush, he'd rather just to take flight. And unfortunately, it has nothing to do with you. It's just his, his avoidance. Some men, they just have avoidance issues. So rather than confront, so that's why you'll find a man that will be married to somebody for 5, 10 years and don't even like the person that they're married to. They'll be with somebody for 4 years and don't even want to be with them. But because they have avoidance issues, they'll be there. We call them the silent sufferer. So they'll be in this relationship, right, for all of this time, but their body is there, but their mind isn't there. They had the song, your body's here with me, but your mind is on. That's how it is with a lot of relationships with men. Yeah, we'd rather just stay in the relationship and just suffer versus confronting the relationship. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, but it's real. Yeah. So, unfortunately, that's what you have. I'll do part 3 when I get home.